Heyo, and welcome to another NinjaBill Reviews, and today we're going to be taking a look at Transformers Studio Series number 50 World War II Autobot Hotrod. And here is the toy, there is the box, and before we start reviewing, we're going to take a look at that box. We'll get that toy out of there. We will adjust my camera here some, so we can do this, and this is the box. Pretty cool artwork going on there, number 50, Studio Series, World War II Autobot Hotrod. Got Hasbro A+ Transformers, got Generations logo, Takara Tomy logo. There it is from the top, there it is from the side, bottom, other side, got that Autobot logo. Here is the back. Takes 24 steps, World War II Autobot Hotrod. Got this stand placard thing going on in the background. I won't show that off, but it is back there. See that if you're into that sort of thing, I don't use those displays at all. I don't have the shelf space for them, so be different if I did, but I don't. So anyway, that's it for the box. Get rid of that, and we will bring down my camera and take a look at this figure. Whoa. And here it is, and it's pretty cool. I dig this. I dig this a lot. I really do. It's a cool alt mode. I dig it, and we'll zoom in just a little bit here so we can take a look at all those nice details. Tires done in this matte black and glossy black. And if you have the World War II Bumblebee, it is slightly different mold. This right here is not on that mold. These like metal boxes, ammo crates or whatever they are, they're not on there. Here's the front. You can see that gloss black going on. Silver for those headlights. Pretty cool. I dig it. Lots of molded detail on there. There's the top. There's the weapon. We'll take that out in a moment and look at it. There it is from the back. All that robot going on underneath his head is at least somewhat hidden. But yeah, there's all that stuff going on there. And of course, he rolls really well. Hey, get back here. There we go. So yeah, he rolls, spins, all good stuff on plastic tires, or plastic tires. So, I mean, it's pretty cool. I dig it. And those, of course, are the feet going on right there. So this weapon, what you do is you open up the top here, just like that, and you can have the weapon in there if you want. It just slides out. There is a channel in there, and if you look on the weapon itself, you can see these notches that are there, and they will slide into that groove. Or if you want, you have this on top using that 5mm peg there and that port. You can have that on top, and of course it rotates all the way around if you wish, 360 degrees, or it'll rotate on that by itself. It is your choice, whatever you want to do. And this is the weapon proper. Got some paint on it, got some nice detailing. You can see there, I stopped the time. Yeah, whatever. From the movie. But that is the weapon. We'll set that aside. And just for a quick comparison, we will bring out Generations Warpath. You know, it's World War II. Why not have a tank? There it is. And the reason I have him is because I have this guy. So for that video, using the comparison there. Anyway, we'll get rid of that. But yeah, there's a pretty good comparison. How big he is, we'll get rid of that. So yeah, all in all, nice toy. I do dig it. I do like it. He has some issues staying tabbed together properly, but once you get it there, the thing about this toy is you have to tab everything in precisely for everything to work just like it should. Otherwise, you got nothing but huge gaps everywhere. You have to tab everything in correctly. So, and yeah, well, we might as well do the transformations. First thing you want to do is go ahead and open that up. Go ahead and pop these out. untab from the sides. There's tabs there, tabs inside there. You can see the slots right there. There are the slots. Those are the tabs. So once you get those out of the way, bring that out. Go ahead and lift this up. Get that out of the way. Then what you're going to want to do is go ahead and untab the sides here. Tab just like that. Go ahead and pull down on the front, and this whole section will flip up just like so. You want to go ahead and turn that around. Put that back in, and you can have this that way in the vehicle mode, but it always sits not level. It doesn't quite sit in there just right, but you could do it. So once you pull that up, go ahead and fold these flaps in there like that. It doesn't matter which way you go, it always turns out the same way, as you can see. So we'll do that one more time to make sure you saw it. There's that. Or you can do it this way. Doesn't really matter. Either way it goes, that's the way it goes. Go ahead and untab the feet. Then what you're going to want to do is flip these arms around. There are joints here on the side. Flip those arms out. Flip those arms out. Now, one thing going into vehicle mode, I have to show this off. Okay, so go ahead and tab these feet back together real quick. Get this all back together. There we go. One thing to note, in order to get those gaps to be not so gappy, you're going to see these tabs right there and right there, these slots right there on each arm, alright? And you have to have the arms just like this, just like that. So when you fold it in, that slot and those tabs will meet up, and you have to have it just right. If you don't, you'll have huge gaps when you finally close it all together, but it has to be sit just like that. It has to. It's just the way that it's designed. It sucks in some ways, but it is the way it is designed. Anyway, once you fold those out, then you can flip on the same hinge, flip the wheels out, and then what you're going to want to do is on this hinge right here, fold those wheels in. And it starts to all kind of make sense once you get everything in there proper. There you go. Fold everything in. Now, what you're going to want to do is start rotating. Got to make sure everything clears out of the way. It only rotates one way, but getting that clearance is sometimes a pain in the tuchus. There we go. Nope, that's not it either. It's, like I said, it's a pain in the tuchus to get it. But once you do, it's not easy to get the clearance you need. And once you get everything right, go ahead and fold up that head. Fold up. It's got to go up. Nope, it still didn't clear it right. Like I said, it's getting that clearance sometimes is an issue, and sometimes it doesn't like to move the way you want it to. Nope, I ain't getting it. Hold on a minute. Okay, I'm back. And then slide this up, and it could be a bit tricky to get that up. On mine anyway, everything was really, really stiff. Really stiff, like almost too stiff. Yeah. See, the problem is that head sometimes will get stuck in there, and there you go. Now you can rotate those arms into position, just like that. There are little tabs here on the side. You see tabs there, slots right there, although really it doesn't really do much. Sort of secures it. It's one of my complaints. Do that. Go ahead and once again, if you haven't already, untab those legs. You're going to want to take this, fold this up, or yank it off. Either way, I'm sorry you didn't see any of that. Yank it right. This is my main problem, is these things do not stay on there. They come off all the time. Just really, really easy. Anyway, what you're going to want to do is flip in this tire, just like so. And then that will come in as you flip down this foot, and it will sit in just like that. See that? Do the same thing on the side. Flip that out. Flip the tire in. Flip this in. Flip this down, and you have yourself his feet. And then finally flip out his hands here on the side. There you go. Flip out his hands. Come on. This one's stiff. Get him ready. Go ahead and flip that backpack in. Make sure those tires are folded in all the way like that. Close that, and you have him in his robot mode, and it is kibble-tastic. It is. There you go. I like the alt mode. I dislike this robot mode because even with all this kibble back here, he's back heavy, so he falls right over. Even with all this right here, you've got to practically stand him almost, you know, bending over to get him to stand up because all that kibble back there. But here he is in his robot mode. And of course, you have his weapon, and you can either store it, turn this around and have it stored on his back using that, or you can put it in his hand, and there you go. And it's not the greatest weapon storage, but he does look good if you don't mind all that kibble on the back. I mean, from the front, it's not too bad. It's not too bad. You take a look at that head sculpt right there. There he is. Very movie-like. I dig it. Blue eyes, orange. Pretty cool. Bit of orange right there. Some silvers, oranges. Not much on the leg going on. So, for articulation, his head will spin all the way around. It does have a nice range of up and some down. So that's pretty good. Nice side-to-side action going on there. Arms, because of the limitations of all this kibble, can't swing all the way around. Go out that far. That's it. Literally that far. Does have a bicep swivel. Slightly over, very slightly over 90 degrees. No wrist articulation except for the in and out for transformation. He does have a waist swivel. Once you get all this out of the way, he does have a waist swivel. So that's pretty good. Feet can kick out that far. Knees, not quite 90 degrees, because again, all of this kibble can't kick back very far. I mean, you could, but you have all that kibble back there. Nothing in the feet except for that up for transformation, and yeah, so he's limited in articulation. The kibble gets in the way, it really does, and I'm not a fan of the robot mode. I love the alt mode. The look of the alt mode is very cool, and I dig it because of that. But do I recommend him? No. If you're a collector, if you want all the 86, or not the 86, but all the Studio Series, you know, then by all means, pick this up. But honestly, the only reason I dig this guy is for the alt mode, which I will keep him in, because the robot mode is really disappointing. As my friend Dennis Moulton would say, you know, he'd probably score about a 5 or something because of that robot mode. You know, and the lack of you know, articulation and whatnot. So, anyway, this has been my look at Transformers Studio Series number 50, World War II Autobot Hot Rod, and I don't really recommend this toy, although I do love the alt mode. So he's going to be in my collection in the alt mode, and yeah, that's pretty much all there is to say. So thanks for watching. Oh, now he stands up. No, it's probably because I had that additional weight of the weapon there. Thanks for watching. Thanks for... Oh, real quick. Here's a comparison. There you go. Warpath. Anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Make sure you check out my playlist. I'm hoping to hit 500 subscribers by March 11th. And if I do, I'll have a giveaway going on. So make sure you tell everyone out there, share my videos, and about everything else. Stay safe, stay healthy, and be good to each other.